Today we are going to talk about the most important thing, and this is one of the biggest problems that I see everybody make while building a business or while starting their AI automation agency. And this is exactly lead generation. I see so many people who are just working on product and they keep on building, and they're serving an audience of zero, nobody. And that's the biggest issue that I see anybody facing startups or in running AI agencies. And this is the reason why I have a specific framework where any person who is joining in, and this is also something for me, this is something that I implement every day for me. The first 4 to 5 hours of the day, the first half of the day, they're only spent doing one thing: lead generation. Listen to this again: lead generation. This is the most important thing. So the first 4 or 5 hours, anything that is done has to be marketing or sales, nothing other than that. Now, I also want to show you exactly how would marketing and sales work. So there's this one chart that I saw from Nathan Latka, which is really good, and it's really important because these are the only ways that you could actually use to grow your business. And I'm going to specifically go which one is important for you because it's really excellent chart. First of all, you see what is cheap to execute, what is fast growth, and what takes more time, and what's expensive. So on the top left, you're going to see cheap to execute and fast growth. This is the best one if you're running a SaaS, if you do not have a lot of fundraising and you're starting out. Here, you could either go viral, super important, cold outreach, which is something like LinkedIn outreach. There are many automation tools with LinkedIn that you could use. There's email outreach. You can automate and start sending thousands of email. This is exactly what we are doing daily, sending thousands of email every day to customers. We scrape the list of potential customers and we send them a lot of calls using different platforms like Instantly, Smart Lead, and also MailScale in order to host all of these email domains, all of these email servers, so that the delivery is excellent. So super important to have it. Secondly, Product Hunt is excellent if you have a SaaS product and you want to launch there, because if you get into Product Hunt, if you're in the top 3, you also get into their newsletter, which is sent to hundreds of thousands of people, if not millions. So this is the best one. Cheap to execute and fast. Amazing. Secondly, on the other side, there's another one which is cheap to execute and takes more time. First of all, in this, which I'd like to mention, is founder brand. The fact that you're watching this video is because this is something that we implement. I'm building this whole brand out because it's cheap to execute, first of all, excellent, you can go viral. Bad part that it takes more time, but the thing is, it's so important to get natural at talking that this benefits everybody. This benefits communication with my team members, with investors, everyone. So founder brand, really excellent. Other than that, free tools. This is something that with V0 or other tools, you can build really easily different free tools. We build a lot of free tools in order to get a lot of customers. Then thirdly, programmatic SEO. This is ChatGPT generated blogs. They can perform good, they can perform bad. I know people who have been trying to put 2 to 3 blogs per day automatically using ChatGPT. Some of them have performed really good, the other ones have failed miserably. So this is something that you have to be a bit more cautious about. Then directories. Just like Product Hunt, there are so many other directories that you can use, which could be excellent, but you have to find them. There's like thousands of directories. If you go there, you're going to get a backlink. Backlink means that that website is linking your website. And if you receive a backlink from a bigger domain authority, the bigger DR score that you can check on many different SEO tools, what is your DR rating? If you get that, the huge benefit is that this is going to improve your SEO because Google is going to think that you're more reliable. And also ChatGPT, Perplexity, other LLMs are also going to start pointing more towards you because you have more recognition. So these are some of the ones which are really good. Now I'm going to talk about something which might not be that relevant for you if you're making less than $1 million. And that's something like expensive, but it has fast growth, it takes more time, but it is expensive. First of all, ads are expensive, but if the ads start working, they're excellent. LinkedIn ads are performing really good because you're directly targeting the customer and they're coming on your platform. And if you already have videos there, it performs really good. Then you've got book, podcast, organic. SEO takes a lot of time. You need to hire a proper person. You need to do keyword research, so that takes a bit of time. And it can take up to 90 days just to start ranking. I know some of my friends who are ranking really good with Microsoft Bing. So sometimes, even though Microsoft Bing has only 15% of the traffic, but still, if you're ranking there, it could work really good. Then podcasts, You need to sponsor a different podcast. It could cost also a bit of money. So that's the thing. It only depends if you've got a lot of money, but podcast can drive a lot of customers also. For us right now, we are about to start running ads. This is something that we have not done. I've previously for many different startups ran ads, but so far we've been focusing on going viral and just running our own strategies, free tools, product hunt, influencer marketing, all of this cold outreach. We've just been doing really good with that. And now we are thinking about going into ads, because once the maths work, ads can be really excellent. So that is the whole strategy. I really want to mention this is something that I recommend everybody to do, because at the end of the day, this is the biggest problem, biggest mistake that every person makes, every person starting out with their startup, with their agency, is that they do not focus on one thing, which is the most important: lead generation. Without lead generation, you are nothing. It's so important to know. Sales is the most important thing of any business. Sales is the only thing that brings in money. If you have the money, you can solve other problems. You can hire people, you can get engineers, you can do anything in product. But the most important part is money, which comes from sale. This is the lifeblood. And this is something that I understood, and I made this mistake also with some startups that I built, where I spent 1 year building these SaaS companies more than 10 years ago. And then I realized, okay, this is the worst thing ever. I should not have done it, because there's no customer. So this is a story. Let me go into a bit more detail into this story. In 2016, I was building something like Airbnb for food. So it's just like Airbnb, but imagine if you love cooking and you make some food, you can, on this app, click on a button, and then other people across you in your neighborhood get a notification. And if they want to buy your food, they can come and grab the food from you. So this is what I was building in 2016 with two of my co-founders. And we spent 1 year, 9 to 12 months, just building the product, because we wanted the best experience. Long story short, afterwards, we figured out that actually the country we live in Germany, you're not even allowed to actually launch this, because it is illegal. There's so much regulation when it comes to different products that even launching this was such a bad idea. We could get sued into oblivion, and that's not something that we want at that point in our lives. And secondly, we didn't have any customers. After 9 to 12 months, we started doing sales and marketing. And then we realized, wow, first of all, we can't sell this product because it's illegal. And secondly, nobody has any interest in getting this product. So that was a lot of learning that we got, which was really good learning, but it was harsh. And I hope you do not make this mistake. So first of all, really important, get to the office, fast 4 to 5 hours, all on lead gen. This is something that I do, make sure that I also do every day. And also founder brand, all of this content, everything for me comes in lead gen. Cold outreach, LinkedIn outreach, email outreach, all of that comes in it. So that's why that's the most important thing. I hope this was interesting for you. If it was, smash the subscribe. Check out the description, because we've got a school community coming up, and we are going to go into detail about build any AI automations, any voice agents. So stay tuned, because this is going to get super interesting here.